Catch-22 by Joseph Heller.
One of the things Yossarian wanted to start screaming about was the surgeon's knife that was almost certain to be waiting for him and everyone else who lived long enough to die. He wondered often how he would ever recognize the first chill, flush, twinge, ache, belch, sneeze, stain, lethargy, vocal slip, loss of balance, or lapse of memory that would signal the inevitable beginning of the inevitable end. In this quote, Yossarian is going through the problem of the possibility of his own death. This made him realize, instead of fearing death, he comes to terms with the value and fragility of life. He keeps thinking of all the ways he could die: a bullet, aircraft bombing, or even diseases. The catch of Catch-22 is that he cannot escape death. He either will die during the war, and if he manages to escape the army and the war, he will die to natural causes. In The Inevitability, a poem by Alfred Kumar, the author states, "Among us and within us, around us and beyond us, everywhere you can see, everywhere you cannot see, in the abyss of ocean, in the heat of fire, in the infinity of universe, there lurks a vicious evil, whom no one has seen. It is powerful than the kings, it even defeats the holy saints. It attacks the powerful, it attacks the wealthy, it attacks even the healthy. No one escapes, even stealthily." These two stanzas show that death is everywhere and affects everyone. It doesn't discriminate between the poor nor the wealthy. All succumb to its invisible plot. No one is spared from its clutches. All bow to its fearsome slaught. It destroys all, no one is spared. It turns all to dust, no one is cared. It destroys our loved ones, puts on us grief in trillions of ounce. How much we weep, how much we lament. The heartless devil never shows mercy. It takes our loved ones to a place unknown, from there return no one. It waits for the proper time to strike even us. No one knows when it attacks, no one knows how it attacks. These few stanzas show that no one can escape death, much to the dismay of Yossarian, and that death takes the ones we care about without an ounce of mercy. It also talks about how no one knows when death will happen, but that it waits for the most opportune moment to kill us. But it is waiting for us always, keeps us under siege always. When the time is right, it comes, attacks us straight. When it attacks us, from the face of the creation we vanish. No one can help us, not even God. That attacks all, and no one is spared. That devil is none other. All have heard him. All has seen its act. It is death. In this stanza, the author explains that death cannot be stopped by anything or any being. Into this mystery I ponder, an exciting truth I gather. Death is not an evil after all, but it is our liberator. It is our truest friend, no one is greater, for it frees us from the worldly bondages of suffering, pain, poverty, transcends us into the realms of infinite bliss. Without this, the state of our life, no one can guess. I bow before thee with veneration, for you take us into the arms of God himself. Ho, dear death, I thank thee for thy kindness, for you are our constant companion, who with loving embrace make us free. The author then tells us that he believes that death is the liberator from the worldly pleasures that are offered here, the bondages that we gain due to our time on the earth. He takes us onto the arms of God and liberates us from the world. This shows the thoughts that Yossarian has shouldn't be worried about. Instead, Yossarian should focus on living his life to the fullest. This painting shows the death of General Warren at the Battle of Bunker Hill. This is a really good representation of what Yossarian's thought process was, as it shows a man who has died in the war, and inevitably, if he survived the war, would die anyways. Requiem Mass in D minor is a very thought-provoking piece that makes you think about death. Its highs and lows in the music make you think of the highs and lows that happen in life and that will happen when you die.